What's up, Top Notch? Top Notch trader in the making. Top Notch, that's you. It is not the best trader of our generation. Well, in the future, I do think I'll be one of the greatest traders ever. But as of today, I'm definitely not the greatest trader ever. I just told our alerts this, actually. I told everyone, look, I am the greatest predictor on the planet. I have the greatest pattern recognition on the planet, but I am not the greatest trader on the planet yet. Okay, because trading, I still make mental errors and some wrong decisions that, that is kind of, that's what, it's so much harder for me to be the greatest trader on the planet than these two things, which is being the greatest predictor on the planet. I have that. Having the best pattern recognition, I have that. Like, I'm honest about these things. I truly believe I'm the greatest in the world at these two things here. But just because you're amazing at these things does not make you the greatest in the world at trading, right? So I have the pieces. I have the pieces, but improvements need to be made to become the best on the entire planet, And I got plenty of time to become the greatest, And I'm pretty damn confident I will. It's a process, though, You don't become the greatest overnight at trading. Now, luckily, when it comes to predicting and pattern recognition, these were maybe gifts that I was given, right? Like, the pattern recognition may be a gift, Predicting, it's a mix of skill, but I guess it's also a mix of intuition. Pattern recognition goes into that, but this is slightly gifted as well. Yeah, guys, I don't lie. I'm not the greatest trader on the planet yet, but I truly believe with time I will be, or at least one of the greatest ever, dude. Otherwise, bro, what am I doing here? Am I here to just, make 10K a month? Nah, bro, I'm not here to make 10K a month. That's done, handled. There's so many people in this world that make 10K a month. So many people. There's nothing special about making 10K a month, 20K a month, 30K a month, 40K a month. There's a lot of people that do that. If we're on this planet, let's be special. Let's be great. That's my mindset. Or I don't know. I mean, we have time, right? We have time in this life. So to not use that time to try and become the best that we can possibly become, obviously that would be a waste, right? So if I occupy my time with trading, then it makes sense that, I do my best to become the best ever at that, or at least be the best that I could possibly be at that, Now, some people are not capable of being the greatest ever, right? And some people have the potential to be the greatest ever, right? Like, for example, a 5'2" guy, he's not going to be the greatest basketball player. That's just a fact. He's not capable of being the greatest basketball player. And so we all, some people are limited, factually limited, right? Factually limited, some people are. But I know that, luckily I'm not a 5'2" basketball player trying to become the greatest in the world. And also, I know that just as a 5'2" guy will never be the best basketball player in the world, He's physically, literally limited to being the greatest on the planet at that specific thing. I know that I have no limitation when it comes to trading. Like, I actually have the potential to be the greatest to ever do it, if not one of the best, right? So that is something you have to understand on your path of whatever you do, whether it's basketball, wrestling, trading, business. Are you physically limited? Are you limited in any way? Or is your upside actually being the greatest ever? Obviously, I don't think it makes sense to pick a path where you're limited, literally factually limited, whenever you have options or paths that you could take where you are unlimited potential, where you have unlimited upside, and you actually can become the greatest to ever do it at, right? So that's why, it doesn't make sense for me to go chase being the greatest basketball player in the world, but I can actually become the greatest trader in the world, So something to keep in mind. Yeah, guys, look, we closed Dogecoin out for $11,000 profit yesterday. We closed Bitcoin long out for 6,600 profit, and now we are in Apecoin. Apecoin is following a pattern that I traded 1 year ago on Monero, and I also run into this pattern in other ways and other times, but it most resembles when I traded Monero 1 year ago. And so I remember this, guys. Check this out. Yes, good shit, Ape. Good job, buddy. Dude, because like yesterday night when we got in Apecoin, I think it was like right here, bro. So we've been getting penalized for longing Apecoin. Right now we're getting a premium, like it's working in our favor, so that's good. Okay, but let's see here. Let's go to Monero. Okay, guys, this is what I'm talking about when I say I got the greatest pattern recognition on the planet. So like, all right, here's this chart with all these candles. Okay, guys, I remember a trade from 1 year ago on Monero. Okay, a trade I took 1 year ago. Look at all these candles on this chart. Okay, and I can go back to exactly the point where I longed Monero, and I forget how much I made, but I know I made at least $20,000 on this trade. So check this out, guys. See, look at that, bro. Like, I shocked myself. Like, it's so cool. I'm actually like, I love how I can do that, So that might be a gift, or maybe, I don't know. But look, see this in Monero. This is what we're doing in Apecoin. Okay, so once again, if you zoom out, okay, look at all these candles, bro. Do you think the typical person sees what I saw? Look at all these candles, bro. See this? And I can just go back to the exact moment in time here where what we're seeing in Apecoin, okay? What we're seeing in Apecoin is exactly what we saw 1 year ago when I traded Monero. It's the same pattern. I can feel it. I can sense it. I can smell it. I can see it. Okay, so check this out. You take this right here, from this top to that top, right? Okay, so let's take this. Let's copy and paste that over to here. Okay, the scaling here was off because, as you can see, look how much bigger this is than this. I don't know why the scale is wrong like that. But let's see. Maybe because this is on 30-minute, and maybe we need to switch to 2 hour or something. Let's see. Or maybe here, let's do this. So let's grab from this top to that top. Okay, let's copy and paste that over. Okay, to right here. Look at this. Bam, see that? Okay, so I vividly remember and recall the day I traded this right here. And obviously it's easier to remember when I made like over $20,000 or $30,000 on this XMR long, I believe. So like, obviously that plays a role into like your recall, your memory recall of these things happening. But basically you could take this pattern right here, okay, copy it over, and it's literally exactly what we're doing right now, okay? And so this is a pattern I remembered from 1 year ago, guys. And like, just look how crazy that is, right? Like, all these candles, bro, on this chart, and I can go right back to where it happened. All these candles, see, like normal people, they don't see that. They just see like all these candles. They don't see that, bro. This is like, it's so cool, honestly, you know. So bam, I go back to here from a trade I took 1 year ago, and I can sense and I can tell that the way it's moving is the exact same as that day that I traded Monero 1 year ago. What side am I trading on? I'm trading on BitGet. So highly recommend it. It's the one I use for pretty much 90% of my trading. Occasionally I'll trade on Bybit and Femex. Both are good as well, but for me, I really like BitGet because it has the best stop loss fills. Let's see here. Yeah, dude, I think Monkeys is preparing to absolutely take off, bro. And Monkeys looks really good to me. Okay, we got support, 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 support. Bam. This is what I expect. You just need to wait right now for money to trickle into the alts, the micros, and I think this is gonna blast off past that all-time high. I think we'll easily get to this like 10-cent mark, and that'll be cool if we can use the 10-cent mark as a floor and continue our way up to 10 million plus, right? See, like this will be our new floor. Okay, and so this will be region 1, hopefully, of the chart, and we'll be entering into phase 2 or region number 2 here. Okay, so this will be phase 1, this will be phase 2, hopefully onto bigger and better 10 mil plus. Then guys, what we want to do is eventually we want to break 30 million market cap. And once we break above 30 million market cap, that's when we've cemented ourselves with Monkeys, in my opinion. Once we break above 30 million, everyone's going to think we're going to 1 billion. You know? So like, okay, so let's say this is all phase 2 and this is phase 3. Phase 3 is the you absolutely freaking made it, congratulations stage, because this would be like above a 30 million market cap probably, right? 30 mil. And at that point, bro, once you break 30 mil, obviously you've made it up that high for a reason. And at that point, the narrative likely is really caught on. People are starting to get it. And at this point, everyone's going to think we're going from 30 mil to 1 billion. So yeah, enjoy the phases while they last, man. I'm calling this phase 1 right now. Soon, I think we're going to pump out. We're going to make our way into phase 2, okay? And phase 2 will be the last phase before we've proven ourselves truly. And the fact that we have, like, we can go on so high, it's crazy. But obviously, phase 1 and phase 2, that's where the dirty work needs to be done. That's when the absolute most effort needs to be put in. The community's got to be the strongest. The community has got to fight. They got to make it through. And obviously, the community has fought and made it through some annoying ass shit so far, you know, and it's been really good. So that's how we break out of phase 2. We go into phase 2. I'm sorry, we break out of phase 1. We go into phase 2. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense, bro. But like, dude, we've put in a ton of work in phase 1, man. The freaking community, the people holding, have been through all the shit in the world, bro, to break out of phase 1. So that's the cool part. You know, phase 1, we got the core community. We got the strongest community members and the strongest, basically, founding holders, right? And that's going to set us up so well for phase 2. Maybe phase 2 will take longer. Maybe it'll be shorter. The point is, in phase 2, we should be finding new people in the narrative, and, you know, more people should start catching on. And then, you know, obviously phase 3, that's when we've cemented ourselves, like I said. So So yeah, let's see if we get up to $5 in Apecoin. Should be up like $15,000, but I do expect to make more than that because, all right, check this out. Okay, look at this. Support, resistance, resistance. Okay, we've used this 4.6-ish area as resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bro, this 6th time we come up, we may pull back a little slightly again, but basically on the next taps, bro, we're ripping. We are ripping. Okay, and so that is kind of the game plan here. And like, look, our next major resistance is at 5.9, and maybe we could say 5.2. Okay, so these are our targets. Bam and bam. And then, you know, shit could really just go parabolic, but we're not going to count on it going parabolic for us, right? But these would be our targets. Okay, so it's inevitable for me that it's like this, bro, you know? Smoking the mirror. No, when I say I'm underwater on Hobbs, that means I'm losing money temporarily on Hobbs, right? When you're underwater, that means you're losing money for now, right? Like my average market cap cost, my average cost on Hobbs is 3 million, 2.9-ish million market cap. So I'm losing money on Hobbs right now, but I don't anticipate that that's going to last much longer. Okay, because I do expect within around 20 days, Hobbs will have set its bottom based on my Marvin analysis that I've explained like a lot of times. So basically, this 2 million area is like our floor. And look, man, we had a very bouncy basketball, bro. This basketball went high, okay? This was a basketball that had a lot of air in it. Okay, bam. I'm expecting this basketball, dude, it's going to bounce nicely from this area. We need 20 more days, though, right? Remember, guys, if you've followed me, you've been watching me, I'll explain it again just because I know new people are tuning in. Some people don't pay attention. And no, you're good asking if it was underwater. No worries at all there. But, you know, guys, this is the coolest freaking pattern I've ever seen. I mean, that's a lie. It's not the cool. Well, no, it's got to be up there. This is like such a cool pattern, bro, honestly. Like, this stuff is so cool, bro. Okay, check this out. You go back to Marvin when it launched. Go back to Hobbs when it launched. And what you're going to notice is they're doing the exact same thing. And until that is proven otherwise, or until they stop doing the same thing, you are playing that because it is a high probability thing and it's playing out exactly the same. So in case you're new, in case you haven't watched, and I want to apologize to everyone who watches me and, you know, has to see me say this analysis again, but it is a very cool analysis, right? So check this out. When Marvin launched, guys, it went higher for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days before it sets this big wick and starts dropping. So on the 10th day, Marvin sets the top, starts dropping. Check this out. Look what Hobbs is doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And on the 10th day, big wick higher, and it starts dropping. Now, look what, we're going to take this to the next step, and it's going to be even cooler. Look, from the high, where Marvin set its peak, it dipped 79, 80% before setting the bottom. Look at this, guys. Look at this. This is insane stuff, bro. And it's crazy that I'm the only person who noticed this on the planet. Look at this. Look how far Hobbs has pulled back from the high. 79, 80%, bro. Okay, so they both pumped for 10 days, set a big wick, okay, started coming down. Pumped for 10 days, set a big wick on the 10th day, started coming down, dropped 79, 80%, dropped 79, 80%, okay? Now check this out. This is why I'm so confident Hobbs is going to fucking blast higher soon. Check this out. From the launch day of Marvin, it took, bam, 48 days before it started ripping higher, and it set that bottom, and it was up only pretty much from there. Same thing for Hobbs. The pattern is literally repeating exactly. So why should we expect it to be any different until it proves to us that it is different, right? Look at this, 48 days from the launch of Hobbs. This is when I expect Hobbs. Somewhere around here, and it may not be exactly 48 days. It could be 40 days, it could be 36 days, it could be 50 days, right? But this is our pivot point for Hobbs, our estimated pivot point, where it's going to be up only from there, I feel like, right? So, like, yeah, it's copying, it's going exactly like that. So it's pretty incredible. Oh, shoot. I'm surprised. I feel like that analysis doesn't blow anyone's mind, like that how insane the pattern is repeating. And so, it does annoy me a little because I've explained this so many times, and then I get people on Twitter, they're like, what about Hobbs? What about Hobbs? Are you still bullish on Hobbs? Are you still holding Hobbs? What about Hobbs? What about Hobbs? What about Hobbs? What about Hobbs, bro? I've explained it to you 500 times. There's an insane pattern here that is repeating exactly. Okay, and you're the guy asking, what about Hobbs? What about Hobbs? Right before the shit's about to blow up. Okay, because look at this, guys. Look how bearish Marvin looked here. Obviously, it was pulling back 80%. And look how small the candles get. You see, when it gets quiet and when things, stop moving, that's when people get out. And so it's at the moment that things get dull and boring. Look how tiny these candles are on the daily. Okay, as soon as you forget about it, as soon as you say, God, this is getting boring, I'm tired of waiting, this is bullshit, bro, I don't think it's going to come back up, that's exactly when it comes back up. Okay, why? Because as you sell your tokens, you are selling them to people with conviction. You are selling them to people who are convinced of how high this thing's going to go. You're selling your impatient coins to people who are patient and to people who are confident. And so once you give up your coins, your unconfident coins, to confident people, bro, these people are not as compelled to sell on a double or sell on a triple. These people had conviction to be buying when shit was slow and when people were getting bored or when people were getting annoyed of waiting. Okay, that's why this second run-up is so much more powerful, because it's people with conviction holding. This first run-up is people chasing the top, rushing in, hearing that it's the next 100x, and then they buy on green, and then as soon as they see a red candle, they start selling. Okay, so that's why these patterns tend to repeat so similarly, is because the human psychology and the emotions that go into the way the chart moves repeat very similarly, because people are the same, bro. They FOMO in on green, they get bored and they sell on red, and they give their coins to people who are confident, patient, and convinced of what's going to happen, which a lot of people believe Hobbs is going to go on and do nutty things. So, Hobbs is something that absolutely can go to a 60 million plus market cap, yet there are people who will sell it right here, right now at 2 million market cap. Those are people who do not have conviction, and so they are just going to give their coins to people who do have conviction. And as you're transferring your coins to people with conviction, not everyone's going to hold to 60 million, right? And we may never reach 60 million. But there are a lot of people who think absolutely we will get there, and so they're going to hold. They're going to be reluctant to sell on a double. Let's say we double from here. They're going to be very reluctant to sell because they have a greater vision. Now, it's impossible to know for sure, will we make it to 60 million or not? But it does seem likely, it does seem possible. And, I'd say 30 million is a very good target, but maybe the market conditions will make it harder to go as high as we'd like, right? It's hard to say with certainty how high we go, but I can almost certainly say that we're going to bounce from around this area within around 20-ish days. Okay, the basketball will bounce off the ground, and we're going to at least triple from here, in my opinion, in Hobbs. We're going to go from 2 million, we're going to go back above 6 million. That I can pretty much almost guarantee. It's so likely. It is so likely. based on what I see. Now, I can't go and say with 100% confidence. Like this, I can go and say with 98% confidence, we're going to bounce back above 6 million market cap soon. So that's literally tripling your money, bro. So I'm pretty excited about this. I'm actually thinking I'm going to rotate my profits from Apecoin, and I'm going to rotate, like if I make $20,000 to $40,000 on Apecoin here, I'm probably going to rotate that into Hobbs around a 2 million market cap, because I think it's inevitably going to triple. So for example, if I make $40,000 here, I rotate that into here, I'm going to turn that 40,000 into 120,000 plus, in my opinion. So that's actually part of my plan right now if I bank on Apecoin. Okay. So let's see here. This is actually, I'm so confident in this, man. This pattern is incredible. And the how it works, right? When you understand that people get bored and they give their coins up to people who are convinced and confident, that's what makes a second run up a dope run up, like a good run up. And you know, in Marvin's case and in Floki's case, that run up goes on to far exceed and outperform that first run up. And so it makes sense that that could happen. We can actually outpace and exceed the first run up. But maybe this run up, we just get back to that high and then fizzle out. Maybe we outperform the last run up. It's hard to say with certainty, right? We just know that, okay, we're at least going to run back up here. The question is, do we fizzle out there, or do we continue breaking past because people have conviction in where this is going? Yo, what about Hobbs though? Haha. Okay, I'll tell everyone I'm live streaming in the Telegram. But yeah, dude, I do all this for free. The alerts are completely free, bro. Live streams are completely free. Look, I'm losing money. So literally, if you enter in, you're in a better entry and point than me. And when I started this stream, I was down $5,000, $6,000. So if you entered when I started this stream today, you're already up like $5,000, for example. But once again, we expect to be up more. We expect to be pumping out a 5.2 to 5.9 here, bro. Gatsby looks amazing, especially with where I entered. My average cost is 400K. It's around 40 cents. Of course, 2E Enterprises. Thank you for your gratitude. Gratitude is a rare thing nowadays. Very nice flesh. So yeah, like I said in yesterday's live stream, we need to wait 3 to 14 days, I think. 3 to 10 days, 3 to 14 days is my estimation here. Man. See, price is gonna jiggle around here. It's gonna flop around here before probably going higher. It's not a big deal, right? You got to set them out you're comfortable losing and let the trade ride. So how much am I risking on this trade, guys? If I am wrong on this trade, if all collapses and all fails, worst case, I'm going to lose $14,000. Okay? I'm risking $14,000. I'm very, very, very likely making between $20,000 to $40,000 to $60,000. Okay? Check your email. So the email I have someone who handles the emails. I don't handle them, so they should check it daily usually. Alerts are completely free. Now, obviously, I have the Crash Trading Charts course. That's completely optional. You don't have to take that at all. But it does help you a ton when you're trading with me, because then you can see what I see and you'll have confidence in your trades. If you have no confidence in your trades, you're going to be really nervous while you're trading. You're going to hate trading if you don't have confidence and you don't And personally for me, I don't like following other people like on a trade if unless I truly understand it. I have to have my own understanding. I need to have my own light bulb. I need to have my own plan and like understanding of a trade for me to truly be confident and feel good about it. And it's my decision. You see, I could copy someone's trade, but it's my decision. It's my trade. I'm copying someone's trade, but it's my trade, right? That's how I feel like people should look at being in my alerts is some trades of mine you should maybe even disagree with and be like, nah, I don't like that trade, bro. Or nah, I don't like this entry, you know? So really, when you're joining my alerts, if you truly know how to read the charts, you should actually be questioning some of my trades and saying, nah, bro, I think you're overlooking something here. I'll wait for a better entry. Or, you know, hey, you taught this in the crash training charts course and you're really not following that right now, you know? So like that is what's the massive advantage of truly knowing this shit for yourself. You know, you will see when I'm making errors on my end because I'm not always going to follow the textbook. I'm not always going to be, you know, fully disciplined necessarily. I'm going to make mistakes. So having the correct framework, the correct textbook to basically play off of is super helpful, and it gives you confidence and you know, like peace on your trades. Or at least for me, bro, having peace of mind that it is my decision is the most amazing thing for me. I do not like copying or following someone's decision where I do not feel in control. I have to feel in control of my decisions, you know? Yeah, minimum account size if you're joining the alerts is $750 in your account. If you don't have $750 to trade with, in my opinion, you really shouldn't be trading. You should go get a job or make some more money before you come, you know, and think about trading. Also, look, 777, angel number, bro. I'm telling you, the angels are on our side, man. The angels want to see us win, guys. Oh, Scotty Sizzle. Yeah, you can just pay the 200, except right now my Telegram bot is not accepting payments because Coinbase shut the payments down for me. So so you typically normally, yes, you can just pay 200 to get in. But right now, because our payment server or payment processor is down because Coinbase is a literal piece of shit, fuck Coinbase. We're working on a new payment system, so I'll let you guys know when the new payment system is up, because I know a lot of you guys, you don't like to type an email to join the alerts because it could take a couple days or even a week to get in for free. A lot of you guys, especially with bigger accounts, you're like, bro, screw the email process. Let me just pay 200 and get in. So for those of you guys, I appreciate you. We're working on a new payment system because Coinbase is a piece of shit. As soon as that's back up, I'll let you guys know, and you guys can just pay the 200 to get in instantly instead of the email process to get in for free. Stop asking me how do I do taxes, bro. Go find your own fucking person to do taxes with. I hate people who ask me about taxes. Fuck taxes and fuck talking about them. Go find someone else to talk to about taxes. Guys, we started this stream, I was down $6,000. If you entered there, bam. I don't have stop loss on my meme coins. I just, you know, one, I entered and I'm in major profit on all of them. But two, I set an amount I'm willing to lose 100% of. That's a meme coin to me, you know. There's a, you know, yeah. I don't have stop losses on meme coins. I stick to my plan like Zeus, right? I think this is going to be above 100 million market cap. No brainer, right? So that's all I care about is sticking to my plan of holding this to above 100 mil, above 300 mil, above 500 million, above 1 billion. I truly think Zeus is going to get to a billion market cap in a full-on bull market. Now, if Bitcoin tops out here at 40K and we go back down to 23, 18K like I mentioned is possible in yesterday's live stream, then obviously Zeus is not going to get to 1 billion if Bitcoin's going down to 23K for a relaunch. Let's see here. The meme coins, if you don't know how to buy meme coins, maybe you should not buy them. Or yeah, I don't know. 1inch.io, Uniswap, SushiSwap. Honestly, who uses SushiSwap though? I use 1inch. I don't really know why someone would use Sushi over something else, because I always, the SushiSwap founder supposedly fingered a horse, and I'm always hearing about SushiSwap hacks, and they're always on the headlines for being on hacks or something like that. And it's you never hear any problems with 1inch.io or Uniswap really. So I don't really get why people use Sushi. I love I don't like saying I love 1inch, because then everyone's like, ah ha ha, you came out today, that's so nice of you, Alex, really cute. But yeah, I like 1inch.io as a DEX trading tool. It's the best. Let's go Apecoin. Almost back to break even. Yeah. So let's go over my average cost on meme coins. Right. Hamlet is my best entry so far, by far. Okay, this is where I entered on Hamlet right here. See this pump? I created that pump. Okay, so this is where I got in on Hamlet. Up around 9x right now. We're retreating from the high. Okay, so why am I going to have a stop loss on this, bro? I set and forget an amount. Zeus I got in below 3 million market cap, which I think 3 million, I think these highs were 3 million, right? Were these highs 3 million? So Zeus I got in down here, or was 3 million here? 3 million was there, right? No, 3 million was there, I believe. Yeah, 3 million was there. So I got in below 3 million on Zeus. Okay. So I got in there on Zeus. I got in there on Hamlet. I am underwater on Hobbs, losing money on Hobbs right now. Monkeys is absolutely fucking gonna rip. Look, this is where my average cost is on Monkeys. 1.3 million, I remember, is right here on the chart. Okay, so let's put that in white. Okay, this is my cost on Monkeys. Okay, so that's up almost double right now. Okay, Hamlet up over 9x. Zeus is up around 3.5x. So why do I need a stop loss for these? If I set an amount I'm comfortable losing, does it look likely that I'm gonna lose money on Zeus now? Does it look likely that I'm gonna, Monkeys is a top tier meme. Zeus is a top tier meme. That Zeus is programmed 1 billion market cap and a full on bull. I truly think that, as long as there's no shocking rug or stupid shit that happens, which is unlikely. Top notch. What was the speculation the mods made around Hobbs yesterday? I'm glad, Mikey. I'm glad. Thank you for letting us know that. I don't hodl my alts on a ledger. Actually, pretty dumb. I keep hundreds of thousands of dollars. I do use cold storage for my long-term holdings, truly long-term holdings like Monero and Litecoin. I store in cold storage. But meme coins, I've got right now I have over $250,000 in meme coins, which is in hot wallets, completely just on my computer. Just on my computer here, hot wallet, not in a cold storage. But it's the thing is you can get you can get hacked with a cold wallet just like you can get hacked with a hot wallet. So, like, with the cold wallet, you got to make sure you don't click on any stupid link and then sign any dumb transaction. Same thing with a hot wallet, right? Hot wallet is slightly more dangerous, but it's a pretty low chance as long as you don't sign any malicious transactions or go on any bad sites that like spy on your computer or something like that. What do I think about Forex? Let's look at the USD ZAR. USD ZAR. I think my top call may be failing here on the USD ZAR. No, still intact. So I'm very bullish right now on the South African Rand. I think there's a chance that this was the generational top in the pair at 60, making good money.